Because someone is going to ask about these angular ones, how they're made, let's go ahead. I'll just take you through this real quick. I'm not going to go through much of it, but you have to do the image size, Option Command I, and this time instead of 2000, I'm going to go to 4000. And the reason, and not preserve details, go to nearest neighbor so it's clean. Click OK. And the reason for that, I hit Command 0, Command minus a couple times, is I'm going to do something crazy here. Well, first I'm going to save as. And I'm going to head out to this last PSD, and I'm going to change it to 04. Okay. And then Command T, and I'm going to hold down Shift and get a 45 right here. I don't care about the stuff that's missing. Hit return. I don't care the stuff that's missing because I'm going to crop this. Okay? I'm going to get the rectangular marquee right here and change it from, yours is probably on normal. I'm going to change it to fixed ratio. And the ratio I want is 1 by 1 so that I drag out a square. Okay? And then position that square. Where do you want it? I normally take some time and try to think ahead because I know what's going to happen. I'm just going to take this, okay? What I'm going to do is Command J, jump that to a new layer, and hide that bottom layer, and then trim. Now, I got a shortcut for this too, and I have decided to make a series of short quests about all the shortcuts because I keep saying, God, I'm going to miss some in the quest. So I'm just going to do one quest per shortcut and explain what it's used for. Well, this one, image trim, is bam. That's why I use this all the time. That's why I have a shortcut. I make Command Z. It's under image, trim. And now this bottom right pixel color, top left transparent, they would all work on this image. And you want to trim away all four sides. Boom. There we go. So what size is this image now? Option Command I. I don't want an odd number. I want an even number. So you can see they're both 2481. I'm not going to do anything in this dialog box except change this back to preserve details just so I don't mess up in the future. And I'm going to pull up canvas size, image canvas size, and I use this all the time. And so will you. Image canvas size. I'll make a video about this, why it's useful, but hey, you're going to see it right now. I don't want to resize from the center because that means a half a pixel is going to be removed from every side. There's no such thing as a half a pixel, and Photoshop's going to have to fake it. So I'm just going to pick somewhere. I just pick this bottom corner and say 80. Okay, that's just fine, 2480. I don't want it bigger, I want it smaller. Okay, so now, yeah, hey, the new canvas is smaller, you're going to have some clipping. I know. Okay, so hit Command minus. Now, this is ready to go. And you can do the same tricks as in, oh yeah, might as well just merge this down too, Command E. That way you don't have that extra layer sitting there. But the same tricks I've been showing you. But I will tell you one thing I do is I'm going to make a new layer, merge everything, create outlines, change blending mode to difference, or divide, excuse me. It's back 5 steps. I know that because I use it all the time. And then I'm going to merge everything on a new layer. I'm going to make a smart object, and this time I'm going to do a motion blur. Okay, look at what just happened. You see that? Okay, the motion blur, and you get this under blur filter, and I'm going to show you the shortcut and to explain why I did it. Where is it? Under blur. There we go. Motion. And you can see I've got radial, Gaussian, and motion. These are the 3 I use more than any others. Okay, so I was born on 5555, so no reason I chose 555. Yeah. So then, hey, ooh, look, make good wrapping paper. Okay, yeah. But it also does some pretty cool stuff here when you start going through the blend modes. And you get some really neat interactions that you can play off of. And if you want it to go, if you want that blend to go the other way, well, it's minus 45. So what looked good? Who cares? We'll just say that. So now, if I throw another layer on and make it a smart object and do a motion blur and type minus 45, now we got something different going on. And now with the blend modes, you get, well, you don't get anything that interesting. Oh, Yeah, it helps if you actually rotate before you blend and before you blur. So I'm going to hit Command T, and not Command R, that's rulers, Command T, yeah, the smart filters are going to disappear. I'm going to rotate this not once, but twice. Then hit return. Now we start getting some things that were unexpected. Okay, so I'm going to leave this to you and just say, if you work at it, look at some of the stuff that I got. That happens when you really play, really think, start learning your way around Photoshop and be able to see ahead. How's this geometry going to interact with itself? Spend some time with this, have some fun, and push the envelope so that maybe, let's come back over here, maybe you can do stuff like this too. What the heck is that? Okay, pretty cool.